Hi everyone, today is Vlogmas day 6 and don't mind me, but today is a jammy day. I don't have to work and I don't have to go out. So I'm going to be in my jammies all day. I have lots to do today and I've gotten very little of it accomplished so far and it's almost noon. But I did want to jump on and do my Vlogmas real quick before I get into more stuff. Finish one chore, which we get paid every week between Roy and I have to do the bills. But normally I just do week by week, but I did for the rest of the month, so I didn't have to deal with that. And so it took a little bit longer than normal, and then I was on the phone and a couple of times. So I spent more time doing not chores than I spent doing chores. And I am drinking coffee from my greatest grandma in the world cup that I got from, I hope it's not backwards, that I got from my grandkids 2 years ago, I think, for Christmas. This is my 1 cup a day on the days that I don't work. On the days that I work, it's in my Yeti. But on the days that I don't work, it's that one or my elephant mug that my son got me. She even got me an elephant mug for Christmas. I don't know, he was about maybe 10. They went to the zoo for school or something and he saw it and he made his dad take him back to the zoo to buy the mug. So that was over 20 years ago. And I still have it and I do use it quite frequently, but it doesn't hold as much as this mug. So anyway, that's off on another tangent. I did want to give a shout out to Connie's Crochet Corner. I think that's what she called it. Connie has done just a few videos now, but Connie has been subscribed to my channel, I think, like since day one, and has decided to start her own channel. She just made a beautiful sweater, like long cardigan, and she's giving it away. Like, that thing's gorgeous. Why are you giving that in a gift swap? It's beautiful. But give her some love and encouragement. She's probably subscribed to most of everybody's channels that has channels, because I see her on a lot of other channels. But I didn't know that she'd even started her own channel, so I will link her eventually in the description box below. So go give Connie some love on her channel. And Connie, I know you're nervous. I was nervous too, but you know what? I came to the conclusion that if people want to watch me, they're going to watch me. And if they don't want to watch me, I'm not going to be nervous about this, because if they don't want to watch me, they don't have to watch me. But talking and doing the videos into my YouTube channel just makes me not look like I'm talking to myself. So, you know, what the heck? Gives me an outlet for my joy of yarn and yarny goodness. And I feel like I'm sharing even if nobody ever watched. So and your subscribers will come, I'm sure, because you have so many people that you're subscribed to that are going to love to get to know you and your, you know, what you're doing on your yarn journey, which is what it's all about with us that, you know, don't really do tutorials. And maybe, and I don't see why you couldn't, because if you could crochet that beautiful sweater, you could teach other people to do that. I only know how to show off other people's work or patterns, I guess. So back to that. This is the gray one. I know you guys will probably get tired of seeing these, but this was the gray one. I did finish it last night, and it was just the 2 skeins of 81 yards, and it's long enough. It'll be, I was nervous that it wasn't going to be long enough, but it is. It's fine. You can't tell from my sitting down position. Don't mind my jammies, as I said, in robe, but it's perfectly fine. So I continued or started to work on the red one that I was making for myself. And so I need a little advice before I work any further with this. Which is why I'm doing this now, so that later when I sit down to work on it again, I can read your comments and see what you guys think. So this is the one that I did with my first skein of yarn, and obviously if I was going to sew it into a cowl, that would be great. But I want a scarf and I want the white pom-poms because that's going to look awesome. But this I did with the number 8 crochet hook. And I really like the look of it better. I think the number 8 is what the pattern calls for. But with this bulky yarn and my stitch tension, it doesn't have a lot of give. And this one I did with a number 10 millimeter hook. And I don't know what those letters are. My hooks, by the way, just off on another little tangent. This one's a boy. And it does say that it's an N 10 millimeter. Most of the hooks that I use are, let me see if I have one handy dandy. I bought in a kit. It came in a little bag. Yeah, here's one. And they're the ergonomic, and they have embossed letters in them. They're like on the inside. So this is a 5 millimeter. I don't know if you can see that. And it just says 5 millimeter. And I bought a whole set of these for like $10 on Amazon, and inside a little bag with some stitch markers and I think yarn needles all came together in this little bag. I knew that I wanted the rubber handle ones when I started crocheting. And so I bought those, and that's what I've been using ever since. But then I needed a bigger, and it came with a lot of hooks, but I needed a bigger hook. And so I got this one because, again, I wanted, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I'm a cheapo. So I did just, when I was with Dana, buy my first clover hook. It's a 6 millimeter, and it's the thin clover. She had a name for it. I don't remember what it is, and I threw the package away. And that's put away right now. But I have used it, and I like it. It crochets really nice. This crochet is really nice. I mean, I'm not a... The only thing I don't like about this boy is that this part right here is too short. But the ones that I normally use, the ones that I got for $10 for the whole kit, like, I'm perfectly happy with those. I really did like the clover. It's a 6 millimeter that I bought. I really do like that with a thin hook, and it does crochet fast, I think. Like, I used it, not on this. What did I use it on? Something I don't remember now. But I did make something out of it, and I really like it. And I will purchase probably more of those a little at a time, maybe with a coupon kind of thing. But for the $10 price of what I normally use, I mean, it works fine for me, and I don't get a sore wrist. And, you know, I deal cards for a living. I need to be able to be flexible with my wrists and hands, and spin the ball on the roulette wheel. So I can't do anything that's going to give me sore arms and stuff. And those cheapos work good. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with the others. The boys, I do have like 2 or 3 of these individual ones. But you know, particularly if you're just starting out, I say go cheap. But anyway, until you get a feel for what you like, you know. Anyway, so I made this one. Oops, now I'm pulling out the stitches. Oops. So I made this one with the 8 millimeter, like it calls for, and it's like stiffer. So then I thought, well, I want to see what it's like with the 10 millimeter. So I made it with the 10 millimeter, and I'm sorry, but these yarns don't like 100% match, do they? I don't care. And I'm wondering if part of that looks like they don't match is because this one is stiffer and tighter, but now this one looks too wide. So I did the 10 millimeter, and I'm almost through with this skein, and it's not big enough. And I did this 8 millimeter, and I think I like this better. It's like, you know, it'll drape better. That's the word I'm looking for. But I think it's going to be too wide and too short. So then for the last couple of rows, just to practice, I did it like one pattern smaller. But I still think that's going to be big enough. And it's going to be the drapier, and then I think it'll work. It'll be long enough. What do you guys think? Because I really think that I'm going to be okay with this. And if I just try, you know, do it like that to put the little ball on, you know, see, it'll look so, let's put it behind. It'll still look so cute. I'm totally loving it. And I don't like a lot around my neck because my hair tends to be hot, even though it needs to be trimmed. But my hair tends to be hot, and my collars, and then I'm like, ugh, hot and sweaty. So I'm thinking if I just do the 10 millimeter, because it gives it the bigger drape, and only do 3 patterns, I should have enough. What do you think? Because I think that's too big. That's going to be too much. I like this, and I think this one, I like it better, the looser. I mean, this is beautiful. But what do you think? That's what I got. And it's a lot shorter. But I don't know. It's just a little bit wider. The 10 millimeter one. I don't know. I think I like the bigger pattern. You know, the bigger, using the bigger hook, but going with the, either way I'm frogging something. So may as well frog the whole thing and just go with this. What do you think? That's what I think. I'd like your opinions though. So that's that. And I will also try to link this below. And I haven't started it yet. But for all of those of us that bought those 900 million balls in a shawl and a balls when they were on sale, the dollar bin sale at Lion Brand, and they're so beautiful, and you're like, one ball, what are you going to do with this? And I'm going to tell you what to do with it. I just saw this morning Jayda In Stitches put on a hooded scarf on her, made with one ball in the shawl. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And if I wasn't already like 96,000 into this, I would definitely be doing that. And I put it in my whip bag because I do have a basket this big full of ball and a shawl. And next year, everybody's getting, don't tell, but everybody's getting a ball and the shawl hooded scarf, because those are, they're gorgeous. And I really and truly, if I was in my yarn room, I would show you the basket. But I really and truly have an entire basket of ball and the shawls. I like bought, I don't know, maybe a case. I don't know. And then they sold it again for like $1 and another thing, 10 for 10 or something like that. And I know that one ball does not, well, in the circle pattern, one ball did not make a shawl for me. 2 balls did not make a shawl for me. This hooded scarf will make a scarf for me. You know, the bigger, fluffier women can still do one. And it was simply gorgeous. And I think you could probably do this. I mean, the same pattern will look really pretty with any kind of like, that landscapes type yarn. I think would be great with it too, but you'd probably need a couple of balls with that. But it's simply gorgeous, so check that out. I will try to link it. But it is in my whip bag playlist if you want to go there. And like I said, if I wasn't so into all these other ones, and maybe I still will. I'm just not going to have time for Christmas. I still have to wrap all my gifts. Well, a lot of them. And I haven't baked one cookie, which is the projects for today along with laundry. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. And please let me know, what do you think? 10 millimeter shorter pattern? That's what I'm voting for. Or buy another skein, and which I could do, but I really don't want to. I want to get it done because I want to wear it. And so I want to do it tonight. So anyway, have a great Vlogmas day number 6. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, subscribing, joining, sharing, commenting, and being part of my yarny journey. Happy hooking. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. Happy holidays. Bye.